Hermann Hesse's novel Siddhartha. Siddhartha explains how seeking can lead to not being able to find or absorb anything. Seeking is to have a goal, but finding is freedom, he says. Find your freedom at the Japanese Friendship Garden in Balboa Park. Japanese Friendship Garden in Balboa Park. I am a student member and former volunteer of the Japanese Friendship Garden. I have also read a lot of books on Japanese gardens. Japanese gardens relieve stress by freeing the imagination. 3 elements of Japanese gardens are miniature representations of nature, winding pathways, and intervals of space. In Shintoism, everything has a spirit. Mount Fuji is a god, and the sun is the goddess Amaterasu. Even the islands and sea of Japan are gods and goddesses. Therefore, they are often represented in miniature. Earth can be piled up to represent Mount Fuji, or sand or gravel can be raked to represent the ripples of the ocean. Small water features can represent great rivers running into the sea. Boulders and stones can represent mountains, islands, or jumping carp, depending on the imagination of the viewer. Much is left to the imagination, and that is a lot of what relieves stress. Speaking of stress, stones over water or uneven ground can represent the perils of life. This is a combination of the Japanese practical with the profound. The Japanese practical with the profound. Winding pathways also fulfill an ancient purpose. Legend has it that evil only travels in a straight path. Therefore, winding pathways trap evil and make it so it can be averted, and one can escape. One can escape to intervals of space. In both Buddhism and Shintoism, space or emptiness is important. In Buddhism, there needs to be emptiness for contemplation. In Shintoism, there needs to be space for the kami spirits to wander about. Space leaves room for both the worldly and otherworldly, the practical and the profound, and scope for the imagination. Japanese gardens relieve stress by freeing the imagination. Seeking is to have a goal, but finding is freedom. Find your freedom at the Japanese Friendship Garden in Balboa Park.